Hello, hope you are doing well. So in this video, we are going to take a quick look at how our AI FPL team did in Game Week 16. I was a bit caught off guard by the Friday deadline, so don't miss out on that, because the deadline is today if you are watching this on Friday. But let's quickly go over Game Week 16. As you can see on the screen here, we got 45 points. The average was 40, so I guess we beat the average, but a pretty weak game week for the FPL team because we missed one crucial player, as you will see soon. I guess Pedro Porro did good for us. We got a -1 from Lascelles. Yeah, nice. The 1 week I played him. Great. Other than that, nothing really else to say in defense. We had the vice captain on Salah. Thank God for that. I hope all of you had. If you had the Haaland as your captain, of course. Other than that, nothing else to say. Pretty poor game week, to be honest. We went down around 90k places. So we are still like in the top 500k. I'm quite happy with that. Like, it's just an experiment and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So that's the most important part. But yeah, I think that's it for Game Week 16. I hope you did better than me. The crucial player I was talking about was, of course, Son. I think he scored like 17 or something, so a big, massive win if you had him. And Vice Captain Salah, of course, or captain him. But yeah, let's start looking at Game Week 17. So for the AI FPL team, you can see we have Haaland that is injured. And we have Gordon that is 75%. Haaland, I think we're gonna try to move him out because, yeah, we have the wildcard still active. So I think it's a good move because he blanks in 18, right? And Gordon, yeah, he's a bit of a doubt too, so he could be a potential target. But we only have one transfer, but if we move Haaland, we got 8 million, I think, or something in the bank. Okay, so I went here, I put in the keyword run AI FPL team. This is the best fixtures for the next 3 game weeks, but just ignore City and Brentford because they only have 2 games. So I didn't take height for that now, so just ignore those 2. The reason why Arsenal is so high up is that if we look at the team stats here from Opta, you can see the XG conceded the last 4 game weeks is only 2.98. So that gives them a big boost in this table here, right? Moving on, we uploaded our team as usual, and we kind of printed our squad before game week. Before the game week, and we kind of got our best performers lately and the worst performers. So the best is Porro, Saka and Haaland, and the worst is Pinnock, Palmer and Morris. And then we're gonna move on to find the best top transfer targets for the next 3 game weeks. For defenders, we have Trent, Senesi on Bournemouth. That's a bit surprising. Yeah, he has scored some goals, I think. Trippier is still up there. Brentford, Everton, Udoji, and Ngoyo. Konsa. Yeah, Villa defense might be strong going forward, I think. Midfielders, we got this guy, Heung-min Son, cruising on top here. Wow, that's a good score. Gross, for some reason. Strange. Iwobi, Fulham is in good form. Enzo, Tavernier, and Kulusevski. And forwards is quite interesting too. So Solanke, he's been crushing it lately. And we have Watkins, Nicholas Jackson. I think he has one outlier. So he just gets so good representation in this. I think where he scored that hat-trick against Spurs. He had such high XG that he kind of leaves a mark here on the table. It's a bit annoying, to be honest. And we can see Raul Jimenez is really picked up form. So... And always Calvert-Lewin here is doing quite well this season too. So interesting pool of forwards here. And we're just going to move on. And here is kind of the crux of the game week. So Haaland, price 14, is injured and out for... I just put down 2 to 3 game weeks. I don't know. So we want to find the best transfer target replacements from him. And we went ahead. We found these 3. So basically here, I'm just going to ignore Jackson. So basically, it's between Solanke and Watkins. So it was really hard to decide here. So what I did, I went ahead, I found the last 3 game week matches from the teams with the 3 players play for to try to get a more context. And you can see, like, based on these results, Aston Villa is in the best form, followed by Bournemouth. Considering both with scores and recent form, Ollie Watkins from Villa emerges as a strong candidate to replace Haaland in your FPL team. Watkins' team not only has the highest form score, but also scored a good number of goals recently. Okay, so we're just going to pick a replacement for Haaland. It's going to be Ollie Watkins from Aston Villa. Yeah, I think that's a good choice. A pretty obvious choice, to be honest. But yeah, the data don't lie, right? Okay, so the next part is kind of what I will have been thinking about this week. So what I want to do is find out if having 7.8 million in the bank is a really bad thing, right? So I want to ask like the AI FPL expert if it would be beneficial to do a -4 transfer to do a big upgrade in the midfield. So my thinking was that like if we have 8 million in the bank, and my intuition is like 1 point is worth maybe 1 million is like half a point. So 8 million should be at least 4 points. So I want to find out if taking out kind of our weakest link and do a -4 to spend those 7.8 millions is a good move. So since Gordon is yellow flagged, he's gonna be our weak link. So we fed in like the best midfielders here. So we have Son, Iwobi, Gross, Fernandez, Tavernier and stuff. And we brought in those teams. And we kind of did a calculation here. So what we ended up with was, let me show you here, recommendation. Transferring in Son or Gross for Gordon could be a strategic move. Since Son has the highest estimated point gain, he would be the primary recommendation. Would you like to proceed with this analysis? And yeah, I want to take all this in consideration and decide if we should do the hit. And you can see it goes through all of these points here. And the final decision is gonna be... It kind of makes two decisions here. So we can either take the hit or avoid the hit. But I just go, make your decision now. So based on this, my decision is to take the -4 hit to replace Gordon with Son. So I found that pretty interesting. And it did like think about all the consequences here. So it's kind of high expected point gain, uncertainty around Gordon's playtime. Because if he gets like a 15-minute cameo or something, that's a really bad thing. Son's forms and fixture, that's good. Long-term benefit, use of funds. So utilizing the funds is a strong midfield upgrade. It's a proactive approach to maximizing point scoring. Yeah, that's true. So the decision is to bring in Son for Gordon to do that -4 hit. So that, I thought that was pretty interesting. So that means that we are gonna do a -4 this week. So we're gonna Haaland out, we're gonna do Gordon out, we're gonna do Son in, and we're gonna do Watkins in. This still leaves 4 million in the bank, but I don't see, if we think like 4 million is 2 points, I don't see how we can gain 6 points or something like that. Or at least 4 points by doing another transfer here. That's gonna be tough, right? So I think we're just gonna leave the 4 million in the bank and move on with this -4 hit. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So the annoying part was that I don't have any more usage cap for GPT-4 right now, so I couldn't kind of calculate the captain. But I did a test yesterday, and it was quite obvious that Salah is going to be our captain this week, now that we lost Haaland, right? There was also quite consideration to doing Son, but Salah was on the edge. So I'm going to do that later. I'm going to just do a community post or something with the captain choice. But this is going to be our team, so yeah, it's just going to be like this. And we probably... it's going to be Lascelles here probably for Pinnock, right? And we're going to do Watkins and Gordon, Son and Watkins, right? And we're going to captain Salah like this. Okay, so yeah, pretty interesting choice. I was quite excited to do this, to think about if we should spend those 7.8 million or if we should just keep them in the bank, like spend them with a hit. So that was pretty cool. Other than that, I don't think there's much else to say. Just want to wish you good luck in the upcoming Game Week 17. And like I said, I'm going to do that community post, doing the captain picks and stuff later today. Because, yeah, I got some other stuff I got to do today. But yeah, good luck in the upcoming game week. And yeah, Have a great weekend.